Just minutes after this girl turned 18, she uploaded her first video to OnlyFans, and it sparked a huge conversation, understandably so. So I want to get into that, but before we do, this is your reminder to subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up. It really does help me out a ton, and I greatly appreciate it. All of my other social medias are linked down below. I often post short form content on those, and usually it is a sneak peek into these longer form videos if that is something that you are interested in. And without any further ado, let's dive right in. Okay, editing Noelle here. Shortly after filming this video, it came to my attention that Lil Tay is handing out cease and desist notices. Particularly, I saw that she sent one to Amala Ekanobi. So I want to be abundantly clear here that everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only. It is all based on publicly available facts mixed with my opinions. So I highly doubt this video will get enough views to get attention from Lil Tay herself, but just, you know, in case, because you never know. Okay, so if you have not heard of this girl, she goes by Lil Tay. She came up in 2018 after her parents started posting pictures of her stunning on people, you know, things like her in front of expensive cars with wads of cash, all of this sort of thing for shock value and to garner attention and fame, as exploitative parents tend to do to their children. Unfortunately, Lil Tay is no different. Now, I want to get into what has happened following her 18th birthday, but I think for you guys to truly understand, I do need to give you the backstory to this young girl. So she had her rise in 2018, and then she kind of fell out of the public eye shortly after that. She was a short-lived internet meme. And of course, her parents can't let that money bag dry out. So shortly after that, there was a death hoax. As you can see here, this is a Twitter post from 2023 saying that she has passed away, and this was a post that was made to her Instagram account. It said, "It is with a heavy heart that we share the devastating news that our beloved Claire's sudden and tragic passing. We have no words to express the unbearable loss and indescribable pain. This outcome was entirely unexpected and has left us all in shock. Her brother's passing adds even more unimaginable depth to our grief. During this time of immense sorrow, we kindly ask for privacy as we grieve this overwhelming loss, as the circumstances surrounding Claire and her brother's passing are still under investigation. Claire will forever remain in our hearts, her absence leaving an irreplaceable void that will be felt by all who knew and all who loved her." Lil Tay, viral teen influencer and rapper, passes away unexpectedly. Ads, hate those things, at age 14. This was everywhere. This was shocking at the time, and turns out that she's alive. She was not dead. I'm not dead. As simple as that. She goes on to claim that her Instagram got hacked and that her and her family had nothing to do with those posts. Believe what you may, it desperately screams, I have fallen out of the public eye and need something to get the attention back and the money flow recirculating. So that happened. And then shortly after that, Tay's account says her open heart surgery was a success. So then she apparently had an open heart surgery. This was, I believe, last year. Yep. Exactly a year ago, pretty much. She had posted a picture of an x-ray or a ultrasound of her heart, all of these sorts of things. And for understandable reasons, people are not 100% sure if this is real. They have never taken this back. So it very well could have been a real thing, but it unfortunately is giving girl who cried wolf, is it not? But real or not, every single thing is just screaming a child being exploited by her mother. She was just 9 years old in 2018 when her parents started posting her originally. Both of her parents have given interviews. They have different takes on the situation. Her mother, Angela, was a real estate agent when Tay went viral, and she, quote, quit her job to support her kid's career. And I just want to be clear. She quit her job as a real estate agent so that she could mooch off of her 10-year-old daughter's labor and exploitation. That is what that was. Okay, I don't want any misconceptions. Now, her father, Christopher, on the other hand, ended up losing custody of Tay after disagreeing with her social media presence. He was quoted as saying, I took legal steps to stop things which I felt were dangerous to her physical and mental health and her future. I do not think a 10-year-old girl should be put in those situations and made to drop out of school so that she can make money for other people. Everyone else involved in this situation is motivated by money and the possibility of making money off my daughter. I am not fighting about money. I am fighting for my daughter and her happiness and her future. He then went on to say, my daughter is hurting and she is angry. I regret that I was unable to stop all of the negative things from happening to her. But that was just a very quick background because Lil Tay turned 18 2-ish weeks ago, and immediately, I mean, the moment the clock struck 12, her pumpkin turned into an OnlyFans on her 18th birthday. It was quite special. Now, the thing that is particularly sick, I think there are two things that are particularly sick about this. The first is that she claims to have made over $1 million in just 3 hours. This is her bio from her OnlyFans. Freshly 18, please don't tell my mom. My 18th birthday exclusives shot at 12:01 a.m. Only available for 24 hours. Come see me in my birthday suit. So I just want to be very clear here. In order for her to have content to post at midnight on her 18th birthday, it had to have been filmed prior to her turning 18. And so it is child porn. Okay, I want to make that abundantly clear. All of the people who lined up and signed up to view this 18-year-old girl's content the moment she turned 18 are sick and predatory. We have a porn problem in this country. I was just talking about this in an episode not too long ago. It might have been the previous upload, but everything is sexualized. You think about the Sydney Sweeney ad, think of it what you may, but it is hypersexual. Every ad that we see, almost every ad, is hypersexual in one way or another, and we are so desensitized to it as a society that you almost don't even recognize it, but that does not mean that it is okay, normal, acceptable, or good for us. So I'm deeply concerned about how many men had to line up for this girl to make over $1 million in 3 hours. That terrifies me a little bit. But I also want to talk about the message that this sends, because within the brand of Lil Tay, let's say, she made a post after this saying something to the effect of, if you're over the age of 25 and still working a 9-to-5, then you're a failure. I'm 18 and making millions a week. That is so on brand for this kid. To say something like that, that is absolutely the style of content that her mother was curating when she was 9 years old. I don't hold her to that. I do not fault her for that. I think that she is being exploited, taken advantage of, and brainwashed. And I particularly think that she is being brainwashed along with so many young girls in our country at this point in time. Because other young girls are going to see that Lil Tay made all of this money on OnlyFans and think that they're going to be able to do the same. But the reality of the situation is that the average OnlyFans girl makes about $200 a month on that app, tops. You have to have an existing fan base or following to have any success whatsoever. The odds of you making money off of OnlyFans are slim to none. All you're going to do is lose self-respect and job opportunities in the future, because your employers are going to end up seeing your porn online. And it honestly does make me so mad that this is the standard being set in the standard that's being normalized in our society. And this is the effect of feminism. This is it's your body, you can do with it what you want. This is the free the nipple. This is the sex positivity. This is all of that stuff, and it comes together and it ruins women. No young girl is going to do this and then look back on it in 50 years and be glad that they did it for $200 a month. Okay, I don't even think Lily Phillips, who's making millions, I don't even think Lil Tay, once her prefrontal cortex develops, is going to be proud of what they are doing. And all I'll say is it would just be a real shame if OnlyFans had some kind of hack similar to Ashley Madison, and all of those names of all of those people who signed up to view a child naked got leaked. That would just be a shame. But I guess that's all that I have to say. I continue to talk about these sorts of topics, even if they do get a little bit repetitive, because sunlight is the best disinfectant. And Lord knows that this area of the internet needs disinfected. It's quite disgusting. But let me know what you think. If it's good that we have little girls, children, signing up to sell their bodies online the moment that they turn 18, which, by the way, is an arbitrary age. There's absolutely no reason that 18 should be the legal age of an adult. It really doesn't make any sense, but it is what it is. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and subscribe to the channel. And you know what? While you're at it, ring the notification bell so that you are notified every time I post a new video. All right, you guys, I will talk to you later. Bye.